Hey everyone, Egman here with another video. Snapco44 on Discord messaged me with this list. He really wanted the promo Broly to be, he really wanted to use him. So yeah, he sent me this list and he wanted my opinion on what to do. To be honest, I pretty much made my own deck with very little interaction with his deck. But let me go through what his is and probably some small ideas for his, and then I'll go into what I think I can do and to the deck that I made and why I like it and stuff. So first off, what does this leader do? So when he attacks the leader card, you may choose one card in your life, place in your drop area. And if you do so, place up to 3 cards from the top of your deck into your drop area. Then your opponent chooses one card in their hand, and they put that card in the drop area. So a lot of cards going into the drop. So you take a life, discard cards from the top of your deck, and your opponent discards a card. So it's kind of like a reverse crit kind of. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, it helps with card advantage, and so that's the idea. And then the awakens, you draw. It's a draw 2 leader as well. And on the awaken side, when this card attacks, draw 1 card from your deck. Then choose one of your non-token, non-black battle cards placed in the drop area. And if you do, your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and places it in the drop area. So you have to sack something that's not a token, not black, and they have to discard a card from their hand. And then also, act as main once per turn, choose 1 card in your hand, place in the drop area, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, and KO it. So it's hard to see like if this is supposed to be kind of like aggressive, mid-range, or control. The list that Snap got to me is kind of like looks like a more mid-range control. The idea is you have a bunch of Overwhelm cards, and then additionally there's some green on the side like Analyza, which helps with the card destruction, Nail, which helps with you getting more card advantage, with also Guru, and then also some cheap things, presumably for his Awaken side. Something I would say immediately is that he should have the trunks. I'll put over spoilers for my list, but the dimensional support trunks. That's super good because he can just get these out for free, and it's 1 energy, and then for 1 energy you get the attack through here, and then you can pretty much you contribute the token that you got from, or the battle card you got from trunks, even though you can't actually use trunks. I like Time Ruler Toa. I think this card's cool right now. I think it's really useful. So you can steal their card in rest mode, and then you can attack with your leader, and then you discard their card. So you don't really lose a card. And yeah, anything else fancy? Gravy can be good for getting cards back into your drop area. Trunks power overseeing time. Presumably he wants to end with Demigra. I feel like it's kind of like a catch-22 because you want to put cards in your drop area with Demigra to get out, but you don't want to put Demigra into the drop area. So I can understand why he's putting Trunks power overseeing time. I think it's a little bit too expensive for 2 energy, especially in a deck that doesn't have an untapped 2, but obviously this can win you the game too. So I can see why I like this Demigra. I think it's good. And also, let's see, I was kind of curious about this one. It's not bad because it's double strike Overwhelm 4, 20k. So it's not the worst card. I think crit would probably maybe be a bit better. The Dash Pack Bardock that also doesn't care about blockers or cards comboed from your opponent's area, but I think this one's fine. You gotta run Supreme Kai, World's Protector, Time Judgment, and Full Power Energy as negates. I think those are good. And then I'm not sure why. I guess Guru is really good for just constant 5k boost, but I was a bit curious on that pick, but I mean it's good because you can just keep having him out, have a 5k boost, and then tribute him for a Broly. So it's definitely not the worst card. But he did make me this kid gave me the idea for dependable Mom Bulma in this deck. So we're gonna switch over to this deck. Normally I kind of show the building, but I had to think about this for a while because this leader's so tricky to me, and if I didn't get a request, I definitely would not have made a video or a deck profile for this. So, anyways, so this could just be really jank. So please just tell me if it is. You won't hurt my feelings, but let's go with the easy cards. So okay, four super combos because we got 4-dimensional support Trunks just because once again, so you can get Goten or you can get Gohan. Oh, I thought I was at jeez. I thought these were at okay, yeah. I took out the Boo. One sec, sorry. I put it here for. Let's see. Yeah, Goten should be up. Boo should be 0. What am I missing? Something's missing. Oh, beans. I've got no beans. Duh. Yeah, sorry about this. Beans. And I'll take out. I'm gonna take the Kai out for right now. You might need it if you think you need a little bit more of an oomph. I think that's fine. Supreme Kai. All right. Sorry about that. All right. So easy cards are these. So dimensional support Trunks can get Goten or Son Gohan, and then you can use Broly's attacking side or awakened side to get rid of it after it's attacked, and then you get another benefit from it. Additionally, so I was kind of on the fence about this card, but it has some good synergy with getting out the Videl Gohan's partner out, and then also we just need a bit more blue. But it is, kind of upsetting that it is a one energy, but it's, I mean, worst case you can just play it for 1, and then you can use Broly's leader without having to do anything fancy. We also have Bean, Son Goten. We put the City Patrolman, Great Saiyaman, and Great Saiyaman 2 in. This lets you search for this, which can be played for 1. It has Barrier, Blocker, and additionally it is also a Gohan, so you can use it for this blocker, play this for free. And playing a blocker for free means you can use it for Broly. There's Dependable Mom Bulma. This card's just really good for it replaces itself automatically, and then if you need to draw, if you need to pitch something, this would be a really easy thing to pitch. Heroic Duo Videl, this is our counter, and also it has synergy with Heroic Duo Son Gohan here. Maybe this card's not needed as much either. Just because we have enough Gohans, I feel like, as it is, that we don't have to kind of stretch for this one. But he's still good because he just blows up something with 10k power or less. So you can just play this and blow up one of their Go-10s, and then you also have this Videl, and then you can attack. So that's good. What else? I've talked about this Videl a lot. I have burst attacks on Gohan. The idea with this Broly is that you're ditching cards to activate effects, so you have a small hand size. So being able to refresh it with a critical attacker is really good. So put 3 of him in, or 4 of him in, and then kind of just as a finisher I put in hit. There's a chance that this deck doesn't really have a good finisher, but just kind of grind your opponent out. I'd say that could be something. So if some ideas I thought of were like Kefla, or you could even do the Go Tanks that summons Ghost tokens. Unfortunately, the tokens cannot be comboed with Broly, but it's also, I mean, you still get to do the fancy I mean, they all have like double strike and stuff because it's. Let me look this up. So if you just go red, if you pop into the 4 and 5, Jiren I don't think is really good. If we had better energy on tap, I'd think about this one. Also, Dark Duo, Dabora, excuse me. He'd be good especially if you don't have the money for hit and you pulled some of these from the new set. That I think this is fine for right now. It's a good budget option. It doesn't have double strike, and it's not warp forever. But you can also warp negates, which is something that hit cannot do. And 5. Yeah, Go Tanks would be cool, especially so. You have 3 ghost tokens with 15k power, and then you will probably have 4 less cards in hand, so all of the tokens get double strike, which is nice. That might be a little bit too late in the game, but yeah, and everything else after that is a little bit. Yeah, we won't have that. Kefla is an option. These need a Saiyan leader. I mean, this could wipe the board, but I think it's too costly for that. And yeah, so anyways, that's enough for rambling for me. Hopefully this kind of gives you some insight and maybe a fun deck to play. I don't know how good this is. I've been busy preparing for Texas that I haven't really tested it that much, but I think it has a lot of potential just because it has a mix of a lot of defensive options, a lot of very low cost battle cards that do something, and then it can also be abused by Broly's effect. And yeah, the other thing is I thought about putting objection in this deck. If you want to ramp into like those Go Tanks instead of foreseeing hit, I think that's a really good addition, because additionally the biggest reason to run objection is because you have a leader that needs to discard cards from hands, because objection is like one of the best cards that C's play that you can discard, that you'd want to discard. So you can use Broly's active main. You can pitch an extra objection, blow up something on the field. So that's always helpful. So if you want to do it more kind of rampy, I think that's a possibility. This kind of mid-range Gohan Videl deck. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.